The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's Allen to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Allen going to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. The Bills had 2-7 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
At the 5-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman is a 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yeah, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
56, 56. Gun.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 62 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14. Buccaneers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Baker going to give it to Irving. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Irving. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Run. 180. King.
In motion right is Evans. 4th down, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left.
What's up?
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Half 85, half 85.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
36-yard line.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Ready?
Throwing now is Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Alert, alert, alert. Ready?
Here's Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
319. Regular. I got it. Half. What's that?
Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
21. Buccaneers 16. Mitch Wishnowsky set to
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
20. Start.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
For the Buccaneers field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mayfield down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And the Buccaneer first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Once again, it's Irvin. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw, Mayfield. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. Handoff running left, Irvin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 35. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, and try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Down inside the 40.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. Evans has it left side. 5 yards on first down, and now just a 1 yard pickup there on 2nd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Irving to about the 26 here.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Second and 5.
Good. 180. What's up?
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Run. 20. Hurry. Hurry.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll try and do this himself. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
That'll give Irving running right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Good. 180. What's up?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That is caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will add to their 4th quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
What's up?
Now Mayfield. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Buccaneers 28, Bills 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. It's complete to Cook. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Second down, goal to go.
Let's go now.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, we're 33. 180. Up. Kings. Run.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Baker. Open man is Ibuka. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
180. Hey, one alert. Done.
Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
This is 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
One last shot for Trubisky. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
20. And the Bills first down.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win that's been a long time coming as they finally win one after 9 straight losses. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.